Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about a disc I feel like doesn't get the love that it deserves. I don't know why. I don't ever see anyone really ever throw it. I don't ever hear anybody talk about it. When I'm in tournaments, no one else throws it besides me. So I think there's a lot of discs on the market that are going to fly similar to it, but for whatever reason I love it, and it's kind of a hidden gem, and I don't know why people don't throw it. I got a lot of discs to compare it to. We'll start with, on the Discmania side, some discs I feel like it may fit somewhere between, it's a DD1 and a DD. Somewhere in this, if you have a beat-in DD1, it may fly similar to that. It may fly similar to a DD. I don't know. We're gonna throw these, kind of compare them to it. I also have a Discraft disc. It may fly similar to. The numbers are gonna be very similar. This is a 12.6 -3.2. The disc I'm gonna show you is a 11.5 -3.2. These are all understable drivers. Very fast, understable discs. We also have the Wave. This is gonna be probably MVP's version of this disc. This is an Axiom disc we're talking about. So, I don't know. We'll see how this one compares to it. Also have the Fission time lapse. This is the numbers on this disc don't fly like this disc. So it's hard to use the 12.5 -1.3 as these numbers because the Fission time lapses are pretty flippy. Before I announce Axiom's underrated disc, I do want to announce the winner of the CRAVE giveaway, and it is 757 discs. So just comment down below, reach out to me, we'll find a way to get you that disc. And all the other people out there that are tuning into the channel or have watched the channel in the past, whatever, however you're coming to the channel, please subscribe and please comment. I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways in the future, and I want as many people to have options to get discs in their hands as possible. So something I just want to give back to the community. I love the interaction with everybody, and I love giving back. So hopefully the next couple videos I'll have another giveaway. I don't want to get on a big tangent on it, but what I'm thinking about doing is every time I get a shipment of disc in, whether that be Mystery Box Monday or whatever it may be, I'm going to give away a disc out of that box, which may be every other week or so, and then I would like to give away a disc per week. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, join the channel. And I don't want to stop at discs. I would love to give away other things besides discs. I'd love to give away disc golf bags. I'd love to give away Amazon gift cards or PlayStations or whatever. Is if the channel grows, I have more opportunity to give you more stuff. And so just do me a favor, help me help you, like the old people used to say. Now for the disc itself that we're going to be comparing these discs to is the Vanish. I got 3 Vanishes. I got a Proton Vanish that's 171 grams, got a Neutron Vanish that's 174 grams, and then I have another Neutron Vanish that is 160 grams. So weight plays a big factor, plastic plays a big factor, but we're going to figure out where does this driver fit in with the rest of the drivers out on the market. And I'm going to tell you why I love it so much. Got a whole plethora of discs here. I'm going to start with the Hades. I'm going to try to release all these discs as flat as I can. Also, I changed some settings on my camera, so hopefully you'll be able to see the disc at the end of its flight. Just comment down below, give me some feedback, tell me, hey, it's getting better, hey, it's getting worse, whatever you want to say, I don't matter. Just trying to get better. Here we go. I didn't mean to almost ace that basket. That was the Hades. Has some Discmania discs. DD1 and DD. We'll still throw the DD first. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this DD. I know this DD is pretty understable. I'm gonna do a little bit of hyzer on it. Got that nose up. Bad representation. DD1. I think it's gonna be very similar to that DD1. That DD1 is beat in a little. Now we've got the wave. This is an Eclipse wave. That was a good flight. Fishing time lapse. So far. Time for the vanishes. We'll start with this lightweight Neutron. That is flippy. Oh man. Okay, that was pretty understable. Here's a 174 gram Vanish. Oh, throw it in the ground. Why am I doing that? Throwing it in the ground. Here's this 171 gram Proton Vanish. Had a good flight. I'm gonna go get those, I'll be right back. So we're gonna throw all these again, try to put them on the same line, compare these three, and then we'll do the rest. Throw this Hades first. We're gonna throw all these on a little bit of a hyzer. Yeah. All right, here goes the DD. My gosh, dude. Wow. All right, Vanish is up. It's hard for me to see that disc. I'm sure it was hard to see for y'all to see the disc. What stinks is I'm not even throwing these discs hard, and they're going out like 400 plus feet, and it's really hard for my camera to pick them up at that distance. I will say the Vanish, I think, was actually more understable than the Hades and the DD. That's probably my most understable disc out here, was that lightweight Vanish. Okay, so I feel like the rest of these discs are really right there all together. We'll start with the DD1. I think the DD1 and the Eclipse Wave are gonna be probably the next closest two discs, but they're not gonna be far off from this Vanish and this Fission time lapse. So we will start with the DD1 again to compare. Definitely held the turn. We'll go with this time lapse again. Thing just went dead straight. All right, and we've got this Eclipse Wave. I feel like the Wave is probably the closest thing in the MVP line to the Vanish. It's MVP's version of AXIOM'S disc. Like Axiom made this, MVP made this, really the same company, but they are essentially the same thing. The only reason why I went with a Vanish is because Axiom discs rims are always brighter, more colorful, and the discs to me are they just look better. So it's the only reason why I went with it, but they fly very similar. So we're gonna try the Wave out next. These discs are about the same weight. We're gonna go with this Neutron next. Here's the Proton Vanish. And the Proton Vanish is definitely more stable than the Neutron. It may sound crazy, but the trail right now there's a lot of hype around it, which is totally understandable. It's a fantastic disc. It's one of my favorite discs in my bag. It's very versatile. I think the reason why I love the Vanish so much is, for me, it flies like a faster trail. Especially this Proton heavier weight one. It just flies almost identical to this, maybe slightly more beat in, but for the most part, so stinking close. But we'll throw the Vanish first, and we'll throw the trail. A nice little turn. I did put that on a little bit of anhyzer, so it didn't really fight out. And almost the exact same, oh shoot, hit the ball. Almost the exact same flight. Yeah, I threw them low on a slight anhyzer, but they were gonna both do pretty much the exact same thing. It's really hard to throw all these discs the exact same every single time. It really is. That trail turned a little more, but I also put a little more snap on it, threw it a little harder, so it did go further. But take my word for it, they are so stinking close to one another. So my final thoughts on all these discs is, one, they're all great discs. They really are all good discs that are useful, that a lot of people have in their bags. But I'm gonna rank them from the least stable to the most stable, and we'll talk about them. So first one's this lightweight Neutron Vanish. It's the flippiest of the bunch. It's very flippy. If you have a slow arm speed, like 50 miles an hour or lower, like you're having a hard time getting discs out to 300 feet, you're having, you know, you're struggling, this may be a good faster disc. I personally wouldn't probably buy a disc this fast if I had a slower arm speed like that. I would stick with like fairway drivers, like 7 speeds or lower, and work on those until I'm able to throw harder. I just don't know that this, I don't know, you can give it a try, see what you think, but definitely the most flippy. The next would probably be this DD from Discmania and this Hades. They are both almost identical. They fly very, very similar. I don't know, I can't remember the numbers on a DD. I want to say it's a 11.6 -3.2. This is a 12.6 -3.2. So very, very, very close, almost identical discs. So if you're throwing either one of these, I'm not gonna say you would love a Vanish, but I think you would enjoy a Vanish if you ever wanted to throw one. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt to give it a try. The next couple, I would say, the rest of these are all so close to one another. So after the DD and the Hades, we're gonna say that the Vision Time Lapse and the heavier Neutron Vanish are right after them two. And not too far behind are gonna be this Eclipse Wave and this DD1. They are hand in hand, very similar to the last two I just showed you, but I think they're just a touch more stable than those previous ones. Now, last but not least is this Vanish. I feel like it fits in really similar to the Wave, but I feel like it's actually closer to the Trail than anything. It's just a faster, now this is not an 11 speed, it's a 10 speed, this is an 11 speed, but I feel like it's a slightly faster, slightly more beat in Trail. Those are my opinions, but I feel like these two are the closest thing to one another. That's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to go get one of these heavier Proton Vanishes, you can go to Disc Golf Deals USA, use the link below. They still got this Skulls Ridge stamp, and they're the only website out there that I know that have heavyweight Vanishes. And I don't know why, but I can't find them anywhere else online other than Disc Golf Deals USA. So go check them out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until I catch you next one, go in peace and be blessed.